yesterday was actually Veterans Day. Veterans Day was initially called Armistice Day because Armistice for World War I was signed in 1919 on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. So Armistice Day has sort of evolved from honoring those who are fallen heroes to those who served in a variety of wars. So just a quick show of hands. How many of you have served in the military? Okay. So, yeah. So we're going to sort of start out by watching a video because I think it's important before talking about the military to try to get a sense of sort of what the military's objectives really are, which may not be in line with everybody's objectives, but that's okay. But I'm going to show the video first, talk a little bit about that, and then sort of just say to all of you, especially those of you who served in the military, thank you for your service. Hopefully somebody has said that. At the end of the presentation today, my hope is really we'll achieve a couple of things. Number one, that you'll have, regardless of whether you're interested in the military or not, that you'll have a better understanding of what judge advocates in the military do. Second, for those of you who have a desire, or at least an interest in learning more about that career path, you'll know sort of how you embark on that. And then third, I'll take any questions that anybody has. I started working at a law firm, and I was working at a big firm down in Atlanta. I was practicing labor and employment litigation. For those of you who know me, you know that I have a big family. I have 5 children. They're fantastic, they're wonderful, and I never saw them. So I was practicing law like crazy, right? You're billing in 6-minute increments, you're working all the time. It was a terrific way to begin my legal career. Highly recommend that type of practice for those of you who are interested in it. But for me, it was a little soulless. It was a little lacking in sort of what I wanted to achieve out of life. And as I talked to partners who were older and talked to them about their life journey and what they had gotten out of 30 years of practicing law, I realized that's just not what I wanted, at least. So my wife is very supportive, as she has been. We've known each other almost our whole lives. I was about 13, she was about 14 when we met. So I came home from my law firm one day, a couple of days actually, but I asked her, hey, what do you think if we just quit the law firm and I joined the military? This is in 2000. 2000s. And she said, yeah, that sounds fine with me, happy to do it. So we sold our house, we sold a car, we packed up all of our kids, and we joined the military. So that's how I became a JAG, and I'll talk about that process in a little bit.